Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back yet to another episode in the garage. Now, if you are an owner of a R1300 GS or R1300 GSA, you will find that the bike leans a little bit too much when you put the side stand on. So the side stand goes out a bit too far, and that causes the lean for the bike to be quite substantive, and it can actually be a bit of a challenge to lift the bike back up depending on where you've parked the bike, what sort of camber you have on the road and so on. So today's video I'm going to talk on the solution for this, and if you're up for that, stay tuned, grab a cup of coffee and let's do this together. Thank you for staying tuned. Now let's talk about the side stand. So as you're probably aware, the side stands of the GS 1300 goes up a little bit too far, and that causes the lean to actually be quite substantive, and this can be a bit of a problem depending on where you park your bike, whether your bike is fully loaded and so on. So picking up the bike can be a bit of a challenge, especially if you're not bike fit and so on and so forth. A lot of people put up a foot extender here on the OEM side stand, and that tends to lift the bike up a little bit and improves the whole situation. Now what I've got today here is I've got the whole entire stand here that is sent to me by a company called NICECNC. Now NICECNC is a Chinese company, and they make quality CNC machine products. Now this product here comes in two pieces. It's actually the whole entire side stand assembly for the R1300 GS and the GSA. Now what this does is it comes in two pieces here, and essentially the bottom piece slots in at the top piece, and then there are almost seven slots here for you to actually customize the height that you wish. Right? So that makes it really customizable, and this could potentially solve the problem entirely with the side stand issue. Now again, the quality here is CNC machined aluminium here, so they are really tough, really good quality products, and also the foot on the actual stand is also way larger than you would find on the OEM stand, which makes it a bit more stable, especially if you're riding off-road and so on. So this really does help. So overall the quality of the product is quite good, and I've been really happy with the NICECNC products. I have been using their products for some time now. If you take a look here on the gear lever on my R1300 GS, I've got one of these inserts, aluminium CNC inserts, that goes on top of the rubber lever that you have on top of your gear lever. Now what this does is it makes it easier for you to shift up and down, especially if you're using boots and so on, riding off-road. And also if you are sort of using your bike to work and so on, it won't stain your boot because this aluminum piece doesn't actually stain. When you have the rubber piece there, it stains your boots and causes your boots to sort of turn black at where the gear lever is, and that's not very pretty. So that's one of the items that I've been using from NICECNC. Now if you go on to my R1250R here, I've also been using some of their products, and mainly is their clutch and gear lever that I've got. Now this is adjustable, 3-level adjustable shorty gear and clutch levers, and they only cost about 60 Australian dollars from memory delivered to you. So really been happy with that as well. I've also got this very luggage plate as well that I've got on the R1250R, and that just helps me to mount the tail pack, or if I want to put any luggage on there. It's got all these mounting points which makes it easier for you to mount stuff. So with that, let's go ahead and install the side stand. So now let's get on with the installation. Now to install this is fairly easy. All you need is a Torx T50 bit on a ratchet, and then you also need one of these tools here. This is to remove the spring at the bottom. Without this tool it can be quite difficult to remove this, and you can grab this from any of your hardware store and so on. So we'll start off by removing this. So just put it in there. You want to hold the stand with your foot, and then you sort of wiggle it. So as you can see, they are quite tight. So after a fair bit of struggle, I've managed to remove the spring. It is quite difficult, to be honest, so it takes a bit of elbow grease to do that. Now just to show you the difference between the stand. So you can see that's the OEM stand, and this is the stand from NICECNC. if you keep it on its original sort of position, they sort of stay at the same level. So you can leave it at the same level, but then you can also extend it up to here, and that would make it fairly taller as well, which is what you want. So they've got these adjustments here, and you can adjust it according to the level that you see fit. Now with the spring out of the way, the next thing to do is just to remove this top piece here, and you want to sort of hold it with your foot, and then that should remove there you go, that comes off. So essentially what that is sort of screws into here. So just remember that, and use some Loctite when you put this back on, right? And with that, the OEM stand comes off, and then you just slide in the top bit of this, and it fits in there just nicely like so. Alright, so the stand, I've just put it to position number 3 essentially, is what I want to sort of have it at. I think that will be just nice. So it's slightly roughly about 3 centimeters taller, or 2.5 centimeters taller than the OEM stand. So with that done, we can go ahead and install. So this just goes in there. I already put some Loctite on this, and this can just go back in, and then we can start tightening it. That's a bit of tightening there, and then put back the OEM screw as well. So that's the side stand switch, some Loctite. Alright, so I've installed the side stand switch back again, put back the main Torx 50 bolt at the top as well, and then so basically that's all good there, and all that needs to happen now is installing back this spring, which can be a bit of a challenge, but let's give it a go. So it goes there, and we need to extend it so that it goes at the bottom. So we try to do one at a time. And it's in. Right? So there you go. A fairly simple and easy install. And now let's see how the bike leans. Okay, with the installation done, let's see how it improves at what level the bike leans at. So I'm just going to get the bike off the Dynamotor stands. By the way, this is one of the best stands in the market, to be honest. I have it on both of my bikes, and they make life in the garage so much easier. Absolutely love these stands. Anyway, now with the, as you can see now, with the NICECNC stand, the bike doesn't lean that far forward. Previously, the bike would have leaned much more forward, and now you can even adjust it higher if you wanted. So if you wanted it to go higher, you can extend this foot even more, and that will hold it even taller as well. So for me, I'm happy at this. I think this is the sort of the right level where you want to have your stand, and it makes it easier to mount and dismount from the bike. So yeah, really happy with that. Now for those of you who don't want to actually get the full stand, they've also got an option here where you can actually buy their foot extenders as well that go for the OEM R1300 GS. Now the beauty about these foot extenders is they actually come with 3 tiers here. So depending on how high you want, this one here is roughly about, I would say, at least about 1.5 centimeters high, or you can bring it lower, remove the middle piece, and that will be about roughly 1 centimeter taller as well. So this is another beauty piece here that is another option as an alternative. If you don't want to get the whole entire system, you can even buy one of these extensions that they also sell on their website that is made specifically for the R1300 GS and the GSA models. So that's the very short video, and I hope you found this video helpful and interesting. If you're after a stand like this and you want to get any items of NICECNC, consider using my affiliate link and discount codes that should be in the description section below. And yeah, stay tuned for more videos. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.